Nasheed, now let me set up this video that I'm about to show you guys. It's gonna be kind of like a reaction video, um, from, me reacting to what Tariq Nasheed did to obliviate and cook Tree Jumper, aka sex offender Bay, also known as Taharka Bay of Morris World TV. So let me tell you how this happened. First of all, I'm not gonna be watching this from Tariq Nasheed's channel. No disrespect to Tariq Nasheed, but I want to give props out to one of the homies, Revolutionary Minded TV, also known as OC the Great, who also showed this on his channel. So that's what I'm gonna show. So let me just set up how this happened, why this happened, what this is. So in case it giving smoke to a particular person by the name of Taharka Bay of Morris World TV. And within the back and forth that we had, within some of the things that I critiqued and criticized from him, because he is an agent coon, and these are facts, I disclosed some information about him being on the sex offense registry in 2016, pretty much right before he started his channel. Now, when I disclosed this information, I made it very clear what I was showing, which was a court document. And because I'm going to also show his response, or part of his response, I'm just going to let you know right now. Okay? Because it's all receipts, no caps. So the document that shows him on the sex offense registry is not the document pertaining to the case that put him on the registry. It is simply that particular case that he had in 2016. At that time, he was registered as a sex offender. So that wasn't the charge that put him on. It just so happens during that time, the court documents had to reflect the fact that he was on the sex offense registry. Now, as I explained plenty of times, there's many ways to get off of a sex offense registry, as long as you're not a lifetime offender. Number one, it expires after time. So depending on the degree of sex offense that you were convicted of, because you could only get on the registry if you were convicted, not alleged, not accused, not blamed. You have to be convicted. So the fact that he was on the sex offense registry means that he was actually at one point convicted of a sex crime. Okay? So there are ways to get off of that. Number one, you could just not register. Unfortunately, in most states, it's only a misdemeanor if you decide not to register. And that alone would take you off the registry. Or the time could elapse that you're supposed to register and that you're supposed to be on the registry. Those are ways that you could be off. Like, for instance, Jared, the dude from Subway, the pedophile that used to advertise for Subway, he's not on the registry, right? So getting off the registry is not like some magical thing. It happens over time, or if you don't register, you won't show up on the registry. So keep that in mind when you see some of the responses from Taharka Bay for not being on the registry. And also remember this. When I first came out with this information, when me and others, even including Sonetta, who also put it out, came out with this information, Taharka Bay alleged that we just didn't know. No. First, he alleged we doctored the paper. He said we doctored it up like it wasn't actually an official document. He said that basically we photoshopped, we did something to manipulate the document to show him being as a registered sex offender. That was his first defense. He had to walk that defense back, however, once he personally went to the district court live on camera and pulled up the same document. And like I've said before, you could pull up the document. It's public record. The document is going to say what it says. So he went from saying that we doctored it to now saying we just don't understand how to read, because that Y by sex offender doesn't really mean he was convicted. He's claiming that it just means that they checked the registry. That's false news, y'all. That's not how it works. And I'll prove it, because he actually proves it himself while he's babbling. And I'm going to show you that later. But anyway, shout out to Tariq Nasheed. You know what I'm saying? I did say in a video earlier that I did have correspondence with Tariq. And I said I wasn't going to disclose what the nature of this correspondence was, but I think it's clear now. And it's going to be very clear when you watch this video. So remember, this is from Revolutionary Minded TV. I'll give you a little commentary here and there, and then I'm going to show you like a response from Taharka Bey. I'm just going to sum this up because what I'm not going to be doing is continuing, like I said before, is continuing to speak about this dude. I've already deluded myself by speaking about him so much, but I wanted to make sure that this got out. And now that it's on platforms, you see, at first Taharka Bey was all about the you don't get enough views for it to really matter. And he knows that he has a group of individuals that follow his channel who are just as dumb as he is and just as egregious, so they don't care because a lot of them, facts, also have rapes and other things on their record. This is just a fact. A lot of them also are scumbag pieces of shit, so they can dismiss things like him being a sex offender, or some of them are just too dumb to actually be able to critically analyze, do their own research, and see what a creep this dude is. But I'm going to tell you like this before we start. Let's say he wasn't a sex offender. Let's say we didn't even find that information. Well, we've seen his record, and it's already egregious enough to where his word should mean nothing, especially when he's judging others' moral character based on things that's not nearly as bad as what we can prove in black and white. And everything that he says is alleged. It's not even proven. This is just him coming up with bullshit on his own because he don't like certain people, but never comes with receipts. We've came with receipts to show you who this guy is. So anyway, this information, of course, Tariq Nasheed got a hold of it, blah, 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 and here we go.
You walking around here with a damn fez talking about Moorish nationality. Are we going there tonight? Yes, we are. Are we going to go there tonight? Are we going to go there tonight? We're going to go there. Do we need to go there? Do we have any Moorish Science Temple dudes in here? You dig? Or do we have some Moorish Science Temple dudes in here? Shout out to Elevation Allah. Because see, we got goofy Negroes like Taharka Bey. Yes, we're going to touch on Taharka Bey. Let's tie Taharka Bey's ass in this. AKA Toronto Antonio Johnson. That's Taharka Bey's real name. Now, Taharka Bey has been trying to campaign for attention, and I did some weight smacking him around. I pretty much wiped him out. I smacked Taharka Bey around lightweight, and the little lightweight smacks wiped him out. He's a rap, and he knows it. So Taharka Bey has been trying to take little shots, trying to get clout from me because he's a nobody. I know you're listening to Taharka Bey. Yeah, plebiscite babbling Taharka Bey. Yes, this nigga's name is Toronto Antonio Johnson. And I lightweight smacked him and got him out the game. He's a rap. What really got Taharka Bey, was when I put the Frankenstein mask on. When I put the Frankenstein mask on, that really got under his skin. That really got him. All right. When I started doing the videos about him looking like a Negro Frankenstein, you dig? That was kind of getting to him. That was getting to him. It was getting to him. All right. It was getting to him. But when I did that, when I had the mask, when I put the mask and the fez on, because this is what this nigga looks like. This is a very special episode, my brother. Right now, this is your brother Taharka Bey. I want to do some plebiscite babbling right now, brother. Listen, Tariq don't have the answer, my brother. Tariq does not have the answer. The answer is here with your Moorish brother, Taharka Bey. I will tell you what to do when Tariq cannot give you the answers, my brother. I disagree with what he's trying to do because I think Tariq might be a part of the Illuminati. Understand me? He's having this rally. Now, there's some things, my brother and sisters, that I need y'all to understand about this rally. Now, I'm going to bring some receipts, my brother. Hold on 1 second. Let me bring some receipts because I have some questions here. No disrespect. Now, let's look at the video, my brother. Now, because you know me, you know how I do, you know how Taharka Bey do. I bring receipts. Now, let's look at the video of Tariq doing this rally. I have questions, brother. Now, as we look at this video, now let's break this down because I have some questions right there. In front of the Washington Monument, that's something that's indicative of the Bilderbergs. Okay. Now, I want to show you something right here. Now, you see right here, wait. You see right here? Hold on, wait. Now, you see how Tariq's hands are right now? You see that? Right there is Tariq giving a sign to the Illuminati, okay? I have questions, my brother. Is Tariq the Illuminati? He's giving hand signals, my brother. This brother ain't keeping it real. You know how I do. Let's look at some more of the video. As we fast forward, now look here. You see how Martin Luther King is looking at him? That's the ancestor speaking, brother. Okay? You know how I do. And again, here's another Illuminati hand signal. Okay? Now, as you see here, let me zoom in. I'll kick these rhymes all day and night. I'm not just babbling, it's not just plebiscite. I'll keep it raw, I'll keep it true. I'm Taharka Bey, yo, you know what I do. Alright, anyway y'all, thank you guys for tuning in. You know how I do. Alright guys, thank you so much. Back to regular scheduled program. Oh, I think that burned his soul. That burned his soul. So he jumped all out the window. I heard little bits and pieces. Oh, this nigga just went up. Oh, he got real pissed. So I think that wiped him out a little bit. So he was, oh my God, I heard little clips of this nigga just talking about my family, posting pictures of my babies. No, that's a nigga who lost. Oh, this nigga was, oh, I don't listen to Taharka. I don't listen to the plebiscite babble. I don't listen to a nigga plebiscite babbling. I don't listen to that. But you putting pictures of my babies and just, that's whole shit. I don't respect that. I don't respect that. So we're going to talk about Taharka Bey tonight. He's somebody, most of you are like, I have no idea who Taharka Bey is. He's a nobody. He's a weird, funny looking Negro who I basically destroyed his little bullshit career without even trying. I barely did it. And you can tell you destroyed somebody's shit when their comeback is a bunch of lies and babble. Some of his comebacks was on some, well, Tariq has a white lawyer. You know how I do. Yeah. Well, Tariq's sister's cousin's brother, uncle, brother-in-law is Latino. You know how I do. If that's your comeback, that means you lost. If the worst thing you could say about me is your cousin's uncle, auntie, mama, grandma, brother-in-law is whatever, you don't have anything, and you're saying to the world, Tariq Nasheed is so goddamn thorough, I have nothing. I have to reach and cobble together something about this dude. That's what being thorough is about, nigga. That's how thorough I am in the game. I am a thorough brother. I do not plebiscite babble. I am an alpha male. I say what I mean what I say, and I handle my business. And I'm a trustworthy person. My rep is impeccable. So cobbling together some jive ass talking point basically translates to I lost. And I take your concession. I accept it. I accept your loss. And I'm not going to really address the loser again. I don't have to, because trolling and babbling is just what losers do. That's their way of kind of coping with losing. Okay? But Taharka Bey, you're talking about my children. I don't really know all you're talking about, but I know it was pretty reckless. You're talking about the family. Now, I'm not going to bring your family in it, because Taharka, I done seen images of your family. I'm not going to bring your family into it, but I see where you get that big ass head from. That big head of yours comes from your bloodline. Your whole family got these big fucking heads. I was going to show some pictures. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to show pictures of the dudes. I'm not going to be that petty. I'm not going to bring the family into it, because this nigga is dusty enough. This is a dusty enough nigga right here. But this is Taharka Bey right here. This is Taharka. Look at him. Look at this nigga. Taharka, you are a born loser. Look at you. This is why you're so jealous of me, Taharka. All of this babbling you've been doing about me for the last few months, just making videos babbling about me, that's jealousy. Look at how I'm a very successful black man, a very independent black man, very successful black man, very nice looking black man, very tall black man. The women love me. The brothers respect me. I get things done. People value my words. People look to me for advice. People Antonio Johnson and other people, they've exposed this goofball before. This is nothing. I see. This is, I don't even have to go too deep with it, but this is a lifelong petty criminal. This nigga's been a petty criminal for damn near most of his damn life. Oh, goodness. Goodness. So, where do we start? Let's look at this nigga's paperwork. All right, well, let's go to his paperwork. This nigga got cases going all the way back to 91. Here we go. I blocked out the address. Come on, Taharka. Let's do it. You already know where I'm going with it. So let's go to some of your dusty ass robbing stores. Here they.
So bam, check this. I gotta say this real quick. Listen, when I got at Tariq, right, I knew for a fact that he was going to use all of this shit. I knew for a fact. I knew it was a matter of time. He gave dude an out. Dude didn't take it. He let dude keep getting this thing off, and I knew that this day was coming. So really, let me give a shout out to the whole team, the whole squad, everybody that participated, right? Digging up info, making sure that this shit got out, fighting a good fight, because for the longest time we were being made fun of because of our subscription base not being big enough. So what really happened was this. See, Taharka Bey figured that because he had a bigger platform than most of us, that he can flood out. You got to bear with it, because one thing you got to understand is this. You see, so he thought that he could drown us out because he had a bigger platform. So therefore, we couldn't push the issue enough. But one thing he found out was, even though, especially this platform is smaller, the people who watch this platform are real deal. The people who watch this platform are critical thinkers. They have integrity. They have real receipts for doing real things. So the audacity of some Johnny come lately, career criminal, sex offending, women and children abuser, it just doesn't sit well. So they gave him smoke on his channel. Another thing that Taharka Bey doesn't understand is this. At one point, my platform was a lot bigger, but who cares about that? What really matters is this. The platform size don't matter. It's how thorough you are as an individual. Small your platform is, as long as the people trust you and you have actual receipts for doing real things, you're always connected. Period. So yes, I was able to reach out to Tariq. Yes, I was able to get some information to him. Of course he checked it to make sure it was thorough. Of course he trusted the source after checking things out. Because platform size don't matter. The real always recognize the real. And I knew, this was coming out. He never gave me an affirmative he's going to use it. I just knew it was going to come out. But anyway, let's continue. Let's go.
They go back in the 90s. Just dusty nigga shit. All right, just robbing stores back in the 90s. Went to jail for robbing stores. What dusty niggas do. Okay? So this is what happens. When dusty niggas like that with no game goes out here doing crackhead crimes, you go to jail, you go to prison, and when you are, and he's a kind of a short, little stubby nigga with a huge head. So a little short, stubby, goofy nigga like this goes to jail. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You need protection. So out here in LA and in the West Coast, you either get with the BGF, you get with the Crips, the Bloods, or you get with the Muslims. So out there on the East Coast, Baltimore, you a funny looking, stubby, goofy looking dude with a huge head. So you're going to be lunch in jail. You're going to be lunch. So you're not going to join no gang because you ain't got the heart for that. You can't really join the Nation of Islam because there's too much discipline with the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam in prisons, they make them work out. You gotta be almost militaristic to a certain degree. Sometimes the FOIs, well, not the FOI, but the NOI brothers who are in jail, they kind of run a tight ship. You got to be on top of your game. You got to exercise. You got to be on top of your shit. And shit go down, you can be in the corner praying, hey, my brother, I'm going to pray for you, my brother. You know how I do you. I pray for you. We're going to pray to Allah, brother. You know what I do. There's a lot of bitch niggas get involved. Not all of them are bitch made, but there's a bunch of bitch niggas. That's why when you see a lot of the Morris Science Temple dudes, they all fat and out of shape and pudgy and shit. Because ain't no real discipline in jail. And I'm not denigrating all of the Morris Science Temple guys. I'm not, because you got some thorough brothers. You do. You do have some thorough cats in Morris Science Temple. You do. But Taharka Bey ain't one of them. This nigga is not one of them. This nigga's real bitch made. Looks like a fucking snapping turtle walking around here. You know how I do. I know you're listening, Taharka. This is an intervention, Taharka. This is an intervention. But Taharka isn't one of these goofy niggas. He's been goofy all of his life. He's been a goofy fuck nigga all of his life. This is him. Look at this goofball. Swagless. Look at him. Look at this goofy nigga. Of course you're going to be jealous of a nigga like me. Look how goofy you look. You look like a damn Dominican plumber. Look how goofy you look. So this Negro, again, a lot of times when these dudes like Toronto Antonio, and where are you from with a name like that? Toronto Antonio. That doesn't sound too FBA. Where are you from, nigga? Where your parents from? Where your people from, nigga? And your head is, I've been around for many years. I've been all over the country. I've seen foundational Black Americans. I have never seen a foundational Black American look like this nigga. I have never seen nobody who looks like this, guys. I've never seen a human being who looks like this. This nigga looks like a hammerhead shark. I've never seen anybody who looked like this weird nigga. Who's FBA? Where's this dude from? Yeah? So he's always been a swagless nigga. Toronto, this is an intervention, Toronto. Where are you from, nigga? But this nigga, when people sit up here trying to project scams, trying to cobble together a false narrative to project scams onto people, it's usually the scammers doing that. So again, this Negro tried to have something. He put up a GoFundMe a while back. This is a GoFundMe. Look at this fool. He tried to raise money for the Moorish village, where he was going to raise money on GoFundMe for a Moorish village, and that failed. So this is a failed tether plebiscite ass nigga. This is a born loser, no wins under his belt, a lifelong failure. He looks weird as hell. Just a big goofy nigga. Big fish face fucker looking like Finding Damn Nemo. Where is this nigga from looking like this? This is a born loser. A failure all of his life. So of course you're going to be jealous of me. And I'm not going to keep addressing you because I'm just taking a victory lap here. Because I've already crushed you, because all you can do is come back with lies and nobody's listening to it. You're upset because, Taharka, nobody listens to you. This is why I become your daddy and you become my bitch. Because you have to use my name in order to get views, because you ain't interesting, nor are you thorough enough to draw an audience. You're just an old, dusty, plebiscite babbling nigga who's doing the same babbling you did in jail. And people see it and ain't nobody buying it. Nobody's buying that shit, brother. The reason why you see so many people rocking with me, because I keep it 100. I'm an interesting person and I follow through with what I say. I follow through with it. You dig? I didn't spend my entire life doing petty crackhead crimes. You dig? That says a lot about your character. Robbing stores and shit. What kind of bullshit is that, nigga? With that big ass head like you ain't gonna get caught. Your head is all in the surveillance video. Give me the money. You know what I do. Give me the money. Gives me the money. Head big as hell. Like the surveillance camera ain't gonna get your funny looking ass. Don't nobody else look like you, nigga. Even with the ski mask, the size of your head, people know the shape. Like they can't see the shape of your damn head. Like you don't have on a ski mask with that big ass head. Hey, how you think you weren't gonna get caught robbing the liquor store, bitch ass nigga? You fucking clown. Who supports Taharka Bay? Y'all need to get the fuck out of here. You support this goofy nigga? Nigga, they use head prints to get you. Nigga, everybody pointed your ass out. With the ski mask, everybody pointed you out. They knew who it was. Nigga, Yeah, you got to sit here and whine about me. You my bitch. And I'm your daddy, nigga. You got to eat off me. You got to get your little YouTube dollars by mentioning daddy, fuck boy. But here's the thing about Taharka, bitch. Boy, your rap sheet. Boy, Taharka, your damn rap sheet, brother. Your rap sheet, your rap. Because I don't have to talk about your cousin, sister, uncle, mama, brother. Child abuse. The nigga has a number of domestic violence cases and child abuse cases. Damn, Toronto. The child abuse, and let's look at some more stuff here. A couple of domestic violence, child abuse, domestic violence. Bitch nigga. That I can't respect. You're beating on women and you're beating on kids, nigga. That's what you're doing? Child abuse? Domestic violence, you bitch ass nigga? See, it's always these little weird ass touche turtle looking niggas who can't really step to a man with the bullshit because you know a man will knock a plug out your big ass head. So them little fuck niggas gotta run up on women and kids. You dig? Who supports him? Get on in here. We're the Taharka Bay supporters for this bitch ass nigga. Beating on women and kids. Is that your get down, nigga? I ain't talking. We're the Taharka supporters in here. Here's another document. I blocked the address. Come on. Here's another document about Toronto, Antonio Johnson, aka Taharka Bay, talking about his record. And this is a very interesting thing on the bottom. Look right here, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on the bottom, registered lifetime sex offender, yes. So your boy is a registered sex offender. So nigga, not only are you engaging in domestic violence, child abuse, damn nigga, you a perv too? Damn, Taharka Bay. Where are the Taharka Bay supporters? Get your asses. Let me see who you are, then get your ass out of here. We don't do that over here. We don't have people supporting pervs over here. Okay? We don't have people supporting goddamn perverts over here. We're the Taharka Bay supporters. This bitch ass domestic violence, abusive ass pervert who's a sex offender, who's registered. I ain't talking about you. Have people supporting goddamn perverts over here. We're the Taharka Bay supporters. This bitch ass domestic violence, abusive ass pervert who's a sex offender, who's registered. I ain't talking about your cousin, mama, uncle, sister, brother-in-law. Talking about you, bitch ass. You see? I'm thorough. Talking about, well, Tariq has a white lawyer. You know how I do. Okay, nigga. That's all. That's the best you can do. Just tap out, nigga. Because I would rather have a white lawyer, and I have white and black lawyers, than to have a sex offender charge on my record. You dig? So any of y'all who even rock with this bitch ass nigga, you can get the hell on away from here. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah, this nigga has so many charges. These are the kind of niggas that they get as agents. If you got all of these damn charges and these weird ass charges.
I know you've heard that before, right? Plenty of times. Listen, I've gave the analogy before, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to Shabaka. Shout out to Frontline Black News. Shout out to everybody. But you know I've said this before, right? This has been said plenty of times, right? We've seen this play out. We've seen this same script in the COINTELPRO files. That's what they do. They go after cats that have long rap sheets. This is what they did on Judas and the Black Messiah to set up and kill Fred Hampton. What they do? They use somebody who caught a case who was facing major time. Then they said, hey, we'll let the case slide. You have to infiltrate the Black Panther Party. They still use these same tactics. It's not a coincidence that this dude registered as a sex offender in 2016 when he caught a case, starts Morris Road TV that's within a month. It's not a coincidence that everything he speaks about is only undermining black organizations, institutions, and individuals who are actually doing real things in the street to help people. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that all these cases he catches never gives him serious time. He does only half of an 8-year sentence, gets out, catches 3 more felony robberies, doesn't go to jail. Several DVs, child abuse, robberies, breaking and entering, doesn't do any time. I said before, look, it's not a coincidence. The only thing he goes against is only black organizations, institutions, and individuals who are doing real things in the street. And the reason why I've been so passionate against this fuck nigga is because some of the people he attacks, I know personally. People who I know put their life on the line. You got Sisters of the Underground. They rescue women from sex trafficking and domestic violence situations, which is probably why Tariq, or excuse me, my bad Tariq, which is probably why Taharka Bey goes against them so hard. Because they literally rescue women from people like him. You got my brother AJ, Pansock, puts their life on the line to rescue people in disastrous situations, including Hurricane Harvey here in Houston, and the latest hurricane, where was it at? In Florida. Put their life on the line. They don't ask for money. They don't ask for props. They do it. And then you got a nigga who's sitting around on YouTube in his mama's basement talking shit and undermining, doing exactly what COINTELPRO did to all of our leaders and organizations in the past. And everyone who he attacks don't even have criminal records. Make sure this gets, I mean, it's gonna get out because, you know what I'm saying, right now I think Tariq Nasheed is at like 70,000 views. So now you have the same bitch nigga who wanted to smoke because he said he was gonna build his channel from battling with Tariq Nasheed. But now he wants to cease and desist and threaten to sue. He's not suing. He's not dumb. He does his research, right? So if you notice, almost everyone that he attacks are real people who do real things, who have way more credibility, who have way more receipts for actually producing for their community. When this cat does nothing but raise money and then jump ship and doesn't do what he says he's going to do with the money, but he calls everybody else a scammer. This dude is a sex offender. He was on the sex offense registry in 2016. This dude is 50 years old. So that means when he was on that registry, it wasn't like one of those things where you can say, oh, all the crimes that he did was when he was young. That ain't true. We're talking about when he was a grown ass man of 40 years plus. Grown ass enough to know not to do sex offenses, not to beat women and children, not to break into places, not to rob shit for petty gains. Anyway, let's continue, man.
And you still running around here, and your whole claim to fame at this point is instigating little goofball manufactured beefs. Well, nigga, that even implies more dirty paperwork for you. You dig? that implies more dirty paperwork from this buster ass nigga. And again, most of y'all don't know who this fish-faced nigga is, this baby dinosaur looking nigga. Most of y'all don't know and don't care. I understand. I understand, family. But, you know, I just wanted to bring some closure to it because I done packed him up and wrapped him up. So it is what it is. But family, one thing about this Negro, this insecure, funny looking bastard, why is he always wearing them hats? Notice you never see this Negro without a hat. Every time you see him, he has a hat on. Okay? Now, why? Yeah, he has the hatfish people. Every picture of this Negro, he has a hat on. You notice that? Every picture of this goofy, fish-faced Negro, he has a hat on, every picture. He keeps that hat on religiously. Every picture, a hat, a fez, he got that damn hat on. Every picture. So this nigga has that hat on, and I found a picture of him without a hat. Now we see why this nigga keeps that hat on. This is him. This is this nigga without that damn hat, ladies and gentlemen. This is Taharka bitch, AKA Toronto Antonio Johnson. This is this hoe ass nigga without a hat. No wonder he keeps a hat on. Where's that hairline from? This nigga is a damn suspected tether. Look at that fucked up hairline on this bitch nigga. Look at this nigga's hairline. Family, woo! Look at it. Come on, let me draw it up closer.
There you
this
go.
This nigga looks like Carl fucking Winslow off Family Matters.
Wow.
This is not an FBA hairline. Where is this ugly motherfucker from?
Hey, for real though.
Where are you from, Toronto?
Where are you from, dog?
Nigga. Where in the hell are you from?
Hey, can anybody really verify that this cat is
this
FBA?
Nigga right here. Come on, Carl.
I'm having a hard time believing that this nigga is really
No wonder
FBA.
you have such a problem with foundational black Americans, my nigga. I think you are a suspected tether.
Right.
Nigga, look at that hairline. Where are you from, Toronto?
Probably Dominican.
Come on, my G.
No. Not
Tell
Dominican.
the truth and shame the devil, man. Where are you from,
St.
my
Croix?
dude?
Huh? Where you from, nigga?
Hold on, dude. Come on, dude. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come on. That's right. All right. All right. There it is. All right, that's enough. All right. All right. Okay, nigga. But Toronto, you bitch ass nigga. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. You're a born loser. You're a lifelong failure. You're extremely jealous of Tariq Nasheed. And all you can do now is sit up and make bitch ass videos whining about me and trying to galvanize a couple of scrawny YouTube dollars because you can't generate that money on your own and you need Big Daddy to help you make money because you have been turned into my de facto bitch. And that's what it is. You dig? You are a bitch nigga. And you know how I do. And I was just in your neck of the woods, nigga. I was just in your neck of the woods stomping, getting nothing but respect in the DMV. Just in your neck of the woods, bitch nigga. Walking them DMV streets, getting nothing but love. Your hammerhead ass can't walk these streets out here, bitch nigga. You cannot. Nigga, with that big ass head, people wouldn't know what to do. They would think it was an alien invasion. But nigga, that hairline is a beast.
Boy.
But anyway, that's your boy. You know how I do. Sex offender talk. Who's rocking with them? You rock with him, you ain't rocking with me. I don't rock with niggas who rock with sexual offenders, registered sex offenders and domestic abusers and child abusers. Nah. Yeah, that's why the nigga gotta put the feds on for protection. You go to jail, yeah. You gotta start praying. You dig? Dirty ass nigga. Yeah, you couldn't walk these streets out here. Yeah, we don't take kindly to little sex offenders like you, bitch ass. We don't take kindly to that. Fuck nigga.
That's a whole
Up here
fact.
beating on women and kids. What kind of bullshit is that? Nigga,
Right.
you ain't on the level that I'm on, my nigga. Anywho, I said what I said, and that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so peep game. Let me take that shit off right there. All right, I'm gonna show you just one little quick clip of the response from Taharka Bay. Let me just say this though, like all you gotta do is think about this, because I've been showing you this information for a minute now, because I wanted to make sure that no matter what happens, he could not seal his legacy as any type of freedom fighter. I wanted to make sure that enough people, no matter how small their platforms were, continue to push this real shit out. That way, in the future, because you gotta think, you know what I'm saying, like generations ahead. That way, in the future, no one could turn around and try to say that he was on any type of real shit for our people. So when they look him up, it's gonna always be connected and associated with those of us, even with smaller platforms, that told the truth. Because if we don't do these kind of things, that's how they whitewash history. When people don't know the real, our enemies, and he is definitely one of those. Look, I gotta end this. This is it's cutting up a little bit too much, y'all. It's cutting up a little bit too much. But like I said, y'all, appreciate y'all watching. I really don't feel like I'm gonna have to address this situation any longer. You know what I'm saying? The mission was accomplished. The mission was to make sure that on a broad scale, this fuck nigga got exposed for who he really is. Even though I understand that there's always, like, Jim Jones had niggas that followed him to go and commit mass suicide. So there's always dummies that'll follow any stupid shit. And no disrespect, I know a lot of people support Kanye. I'm not against Kanye. But we know the fuck shit that he's done against us. We know how dumb some of the things that he did for his own career was, but we still have people that make excuses for it. Taharka Bay are those who also have a they're sex offenders. Some of them literally are. They're career criminals. They're career losers. They're jealous. They're agents. They're other people who have criminal records, who have been put on assignments to attack our communities, and they're idiots. That's just a fact. Because no one in their right mind with any kind of self-pride would dare support somebody who there are receipts for them being sex offenders, period. And all the other goofy, egregious, nasty shit that he has been convicted of, right? So yeah, I don't really feel like I have to continue to make any videos about dude. But just make sure of this. If you go to his channel and watch any of his dumb shit, make sure you're in the comment section letting it be known that you know he's a sex offender. Make him answer to that shit. That's what I'm saying. So shout out to everybody that's watching. I guess we could show this one little thing real quick. I just want to show you how he kind of snitched on himself. And when he's trying to make excuses for this shit. Let's go ahead and show it. Now, I know I got to get my live stream game up, y'all, but I don't do this for the money. I'm not putting a bunch of money into this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from the heart, saying what's real, and letting people decide what they want to do with it, pretty much. Now, listen, this is the same paper. Look it. Here's what I want you guys to understand real quick. Hold up. Here's what I want y'all to understand real quick. Let me just do this right here. So what I want you to understand is this. As you can see right here, it says registered lifetime sex offender. Now remember, when he first started with this, when I first started bringing out this, when we first started bringing out this stuff, the first thing he said is that it was doctored, as if it wasn't a real document, as if we fabricated or added on to the document as if the document wasn't real. Oh shit, here we go. Here's the document. Let me show you guys. So remember, that was the first thing that he said about it, right? He said the document wasn't real. We didn't know what we were talking about. We made it up. We fabricated it. We doctored it up. We did all this funny style shit. And what did I say? My response was, hey, you could pull this up yourself. The document is the document. It's public record. And he said it was doctored, but when you look at it, look right here. You can clearly see it's the same damn paper. It's the same damn paper. Now, this is an actual tangible copy that he's showing right here. As you can see, it has copy stains or whatever the fuck that is right there. And it says registered and or lifetime sex offender. And there's colors 1 through 4 or 5. The 1804 documentary, which I've actually showed to the youth in my community before. He understands what it means to do research. And just use your common sense. What do you think it means? Record checks, right? This is a record check. They checked the record. It says it right there, right in your face. They checked the record. And within checking the records, this is what they came up with. That he is a registered and or lifetime sex offender. Doesn't mean he's a registered lifetime sex offender. You have to understand how to read. That slash indicates and or. That means he's a registered and this is too janky. My little connection's too janky. Hey, but what's up? Shout out to Onslaught Multimedia. Make sure you check him out. But yeah, I'm out of here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mission accomplished. The world will know who you are. The world will remember you. You want to be the more everybody remembers? Yes, you are that guy now. And you're remembered for being a sex offending, woman and children abuser, robbing and breaking and entering petty crime, living in your mama's basement making videos. So now you are going to be known for that. I feel sorry for your mama. I feel sorry for your children who's going to have to grow up knowing that their dad was a traitor. Well, they already have to grow up knowing what you did to their mom and to them. So I guess that's already about as bad as it can get for them. I'm out. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Peace.